Well, the title of the album, Late Registration, is based off of. It's actually a It's part of a 4 album set. This album I'm releasing right now isn't 4 albums. It's a 4 album set, including the College Dropout. That's the first one. Late Registration, the second one. The third one is Graduation, and the fourth one is what you're supposed to get after you graduate. Good ass job. So we're halfway there. So I had a great deal of life experiences to draw inspiration from for the College Dropout, but on Late Registration, I haven't stopped living. It's still a lot of ups and downs, a lot of things that I go through, and a lot of things I can draw from before I was in a situation. I like to always go back to before I was, I guess Kanye West, and really relate to the fans, relate to who's actually late registering, relate to the real people. Late Registration was recorded, all over LA, New York, Atlanta, Chicago, Prague. We even recorded some stuff. And one of the main differences in Late Registration and College Dropout and every other album for that matter is the producer, Jon Brion. I actually brought him on to co-produce the entire album. He produced Fiona Apple's 3 albums. He produced soundtracks like Magnolia, Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind. A musical genius, plays every instrument and really pushed me to another level. Even like, I'm not just playing instruments, but say I didn't want to write a verse, he'll push me, I need another verse. Like really, like, it was kind of crazy for someone, you know, of my status as a producer to have someone else producing them and really pushing them, and I really appreciate that. Well, the Late Registration spawned from B, so you'll see some similar production and that, just the way we did the drums, really bringing it back to 93, the hard percussion, the ill samples, and me and Common really vibed out and came up with just a new, it's retro, but it's also new, a new style of music that just made you feel good. And then, so it actually helped me that I was working on those projects. And sometimes Common would pass up on something, but before he could turn around and say, man, I really like that, I have a verse written to it. Yo, it's a lot of artists featured on this album. I'm only gonna say a couple because some of them I want to be surprises for when you buy the album. But I could tell you Adam Levine from Maroon 5, Killer Cameron is on the album, Jay-Z, Consequence, GLC, Common, some other, Brandy. It's a few different people, but Jamie Foxx is on the next single. But just like the last album, it doesn't sound like a compilation. It's really my spirit coming across and friends of mine coming in to help me get my point across. Is there anyone in the future I wish to work with? Man, I still would like to finally get in the studio with Lauryn Hill. Yeah, we recorded a lot of songs for this album, and there are definitely songs that, for whatever reason, it might be not because it wasn't good enough, but because I feel that the song is so good that I don't want to put it out until I have time to really sink my teeth into it. Certain songs I have take months to do, really. Seriously, I'm talking about layers and layers of music. It's not just fast food, just throw it out as is. I want the songs to be perfect. I want them to stand the test of time. Yes. Do I have any favorite tracks on the album? All of them. The first single is Diamonds from Sierra Leone, and I just love the sample. And it's one of those ones where you say, damn, I can't believe nobody in Rockefeller ever used that sample before. When I did it, when I first heard the beat, I, of course, wanted to talk about the rise, the fall, the death, the rebirth of Rockefeller. When I played this song for different people, the word diamonds connected with them in a different way and made them think about conflict diamonds and the blood diamonds. And my friend Q-Tip started putting me on to, you know, the different situations that was going on in Africa. They had a war that ended about 5 years ago, but the war was going on for 10 years where people were killing each other for diamonds. Blacks killing blacks, just like how it is in the States. And I wanted to make people aware of it. And the song and the video is not an attack on the diamond industry, but it's just making people aware of the conflict that went on with diamonds. And the diamond industry has done a lot to combat conflict diamonds and make it harder to actually purchase that. But I just want people to be knowledgeable, because the second I heard about it, I wanted other people to hear about it. A lot of times they want to box artists in, and when I listen to you, I just want to be depressed. Or when I listen to you, I just want to party. But that's not how a real person is. And Gold Digger, those are definitely real people. And it's actually a collaborative effort. A collaboration of a lot of girls that I've known collaborated in my mind and basically came out lyrically in the studio. And now you have Gold Digger, the next single featuring Jamie Foxx. Well, Diamonds from Sierra Leone was shot by Hype Williams out in Prague, and that's two dreams come true at one time. It's killing two dreams with one stone. Rather than killing, living two dreams with one shoot. You know how people, they might not be able to afford cars or whatever, so they put them in the video instead. I can't afford those statues that they got like on the bridge and stuff. So say, let me just put it in the video. And I own it in that way. You see a shot of me rapping, then the statue. So it's kind of like my statue for that 4 minutes. We wanted to present the Sierra Leone concept in the video, but also show the architecture of Prague, because I felt that fit the music. And you just really have to see it to see how we blended those two ideas and made something that's powerful that I think you'll remember for the rest of your life. There will be a video for every song on the album, and me and Hype, and me and Chris Milk, and Michelle Gondry, and Mark Romanek, and Spike Jones have had many talks, and it's in the process right now. So, and as you can see by Diamonds from Sierra Leone, it's not gonna just be some thrown together BS. I'm talking about really memorable, powerful videos. Well, Getting Our Dreams is a label I founded, and right now we got John Legend, Platinum, Common, Platinum. I'm speaking into fruition, mind you. Farnsworth, Bentley, Sarah, GLC, Consequence. We have a lot of amazing artists coming out that already have their own buzz, and when they hit, it's just gonna. I mean, Getting Our Dreams is really for the fans. It's not about me. It's about letting these artists who I know you want to hear get the right light so you can, you know, just enjoy their music. Putting them on their feet, letting them get out their dreams. Well, being an MC, a producer, a video director, an artist, I think all intertwined, because imagine if you're a video director, but you actually wrote the song. You connect with it. Some video directors only listen to a song about 20 times. I know like Chris Milk listens to a song 1,000 times, so he starts to know the song just as well as the artist. I know the song better than anybody because I actually wrote the song. So then I could just apply my vision with it. And being an artist definitely applies to, you know, directing videos, because I look at videos as paintings, moving paintings that you just see on the screen for 4 minutes. I don't just look at it as, okay, this is a marketing tool to promote the song. I want to have something that's visually stunning and memorable. So, and it's just fun being able to get out all those creative ideas at once. As far as fashion goes, I picked out my clothes for kindergarten. You know, I always been into it. I was the type that, man, if I couldn't get the real thing, I'd just like be losing my mind. I have a budget of like $500 or something for my school clothes, for the year, $500. And I would spend half the budget on one pair of jeans. Cause I just had to have those jeans. You gotta know, I got these right here. Well, hip hop today is dope, man. Come on, I rap. My thoughts on as far as like the overall music scene, I think it's dope, man. Cause you know I make music. From working with so many artists over the years, I've picked up a lot of different tricks, you know, from the way Puff Daddy engineers his drums to Common's insight into his lyrics to, you know, Jay-Z's, the proficiency of, you know, how he turns out songs. JD's production style, track master tone, Pharrell. I used to produce and people didn't know I really rap, so I'd be around all these amazing rappers just soaking up stuff. And I do that same thing with directors now. I just be with a director, and I don't know if they know how serious I am about it because they just give me way too much information and I can just apply it later on, and I just soak it in. I've never been really talented at anything except for the ability to learn, to focus, to learn, and apply it. And that's how I got to this point today, where I'm talking to you through this camera. Yo, the opportunity to speak to the people. You know how I am at award shows. I just want a chance to talk. I don't even have to win. Just give me a chance to talk. That's why I rapped in the first place. And that was one of those venues where there's people that never heard a Kanye West song, but I got 30 seconds or however long my speech was just to speak to them, just to somehow reach out and touch them. So I thank the Grammys for that opportunity. You know, music is not really about the awards and the accolades. The accolades are the fans screaming your name, screaming the songs. The fans that are going through something and they turn on your music and it helps them through it. It makes them feel better. That's where the awards are. Some of my favorite places overseas have to be London, um, Berlin, Tokyo. We're about to go to Milan, and people told me that's dope. Oh, we're about to go to Barcelona too. So at certain places, I still can't wait to visit.